I've been waiting for this Adobe Premiere update for a long time, but you could finally turn speech into text right inside of Adobe Premiere automatically. Now with this option, you could do lots of different things. You could just get your transcription for the video. You could turn it into a subtitle, like a SRT file, or you could do it like a hard caption and burn it into your video. I'll show you all that right now. Now, if you don't have the latest version of Adobe Premiere, you do have to upgrade to the latest version that I just did today. And I'll put a link in the description if you need to upgrade, and if you don't have the Adobe Creative Cloud to get this version of it, it's in the description below this video. And I have this project that I was just gonna post on YouTube that I just edited. So this is how simple this is. This has an audio track, and I'm only gonna transcribe audio track 1. So go to Windows over here, and there's this option for text. If you click that, you get this new caption windows here. Now this is what I want to show you. Go to the transcript tab, not the captions tab. I just start at the transcript here and press create transcription. And then you'll have some settings to choose from. So audio on track 1, that's what I want in this case. I don't want the mixed track. And English is what I want, but you do have other options as well here. And transcribe in point to out point if you have that selected. Now this is all I need to do for me. I'm gonna press transcribe. Now this is an 8-minute and 30-second video. So I'll let you know how long this takes as soon as the transcription is done. And it took about 2.5 minutes for it to do an 8.5-minute video on my computer here. And here is the complete automated transcript. Now what I could do at this point is I could actually go ahead and press play here. And I have it on mute, but I could go along with the video here and make sure I correct anything that it did not get right. So obviously I'm using a lot of technical jargon here, so it's not gonna get those right, but I'm gonna go through and check everything. Now, once I'm done making corrections, I could press create caption. And I have some options here. Create from sequence transcript, that's what I want here. Caption presets, I want subtitles, so make sure you choose subtitles on this page. So that's the format I have. Then style, you could actually change the style of the subtitles. That's kind of like with the formatting, fonts and things like that, you could change later. But I don't have any styles saved, so it's gonna look like this. And you could do single line or double line. By default, it's on double line. I'm gonna press create right here, and then it's gonna create a captions track for me. So let me go ahead and now close up this caption. You do also have this available to you. And remember, you could always bring this window back from the Windows page here. But let me go ahead and expand this sequence. They show up just like this on top right here. These captions, it creates this subtitle track, and you could see it over here, and it lines it up with your video and with how you deliver your content here. If you wanted to change the format though, go to the first one here, select it, and you could go to the captions tab now up here, and you could change this all you want. You could add a style to it basically. So if you wanted to increase the font size here to something bigger, you could do that. You could actually add stroke to it. You could add a background to it. This, I actually like having a background like this. But all these are available to you. And then you could go ahead and create a style. And then once you create a style, so style 1, let's call this style 1. Okay, it's gonna create a style as a little project file right here that you could apply to a new sequence, for example. And by default, it's gonna add it to your entire track right here, your entire subtitle track, which is exactly what you want. I'm gonna press these CCs here, and it shows all caption tracks and hide all caption tracks. So you could always turn them on and off if they're getting in the way of your edit. But it's really, really simple like this. Now, anytime you want to make an edit, you could jump in and you could see them over here. You could double click and make an edit just like this, and it will kind of update it right here live. So I'll put that E back over here. Now, when you go to export your project, let me show you File, Export, and Media. Let me show you some settings you have now with this. So if you go down, you have a captions menu. So burn captions into your video. You may want to do this. So if you're going on social media that people watch without audio, for example, this is kind of a good option, right? Because this way you don't have to do it in those platforms. You already took care of it here. Or you could do a sidecar file. This basically lets you save like an SRT file if you don't want to burn it into your project, or you could just choose none if you don't want anything in this case. So Burning caption, again, is useful for TikTok and Instagram, for example, and you want an SRT file for like a YouTube, for example. So you would choose that here, and then you would go ahead and export that out here after you set up your rest of the settings. You could always come over here too and press these three dots on your captions panel here, and you could export it as a text file too. So that's kind of super useful, because if you export it as a text file, then you could just go ahead and send that to someone else if you want as a plain text file over here too. And if you come to the Captions tab, you could also save this as a SRT file directly from here. So you don't have to always export to get a SRT file or a text file, because you could do those from these two menus on your Adobe Premiere panel. I know I'm personally going to use this all the time, because it's one of the most time-consuming things for me to manually have to transcribe or use automated methods that are just not built into Premiere. So it's using another software and making it work with Premiere very manually. So I'm really excited for this. Again, make sure to upgrade your Adobe Premiere Pro subscription. The link is below if you don't have it yet. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.